here we go. The top 10 British cars of all time. Straight in at number 10, it's the cat that roared. It's the classic from Le Mans. It's the Jaguar D-Type. Moving on to number 9, it's the original mud plugger. Okay, let's forget the Willys cheap. It's the Land Rover Series 1 90-inch. After all, ladies, who needs more than 90 inches? Coming to number 8, the inspiration for a generation of small Japanese sports cars. This was the original. It was a ladies' car, but designed by a man, Colin Chapman. It's the Mark I Lotus Elan. Now featured in the movie Ford versus Ferrari, it's the blue-collar Italian supercar slayer of Le Mans. It's the Ford GT40 that takes the hot pot at number 7, and decidedly and rightly so. Moving on to 6, dominating 6, a post-war classic straight out of Coventry and driven by both Clark Gable and Clint Eastwood, the Jaguar XK120. What a beauty. Halfway through, still halfway to go in our top 10 classic British sports cars of all time. Aston Martin was a nobody until the arrival of David Brown, and he comes in at number 5, taking a prime parking spot. The lightweight upstart to the DB4, the DB4 GT. Birmingham's finest retains another place at number 4. If you were a secret agent, this would get you pussy galore. It also has a license to kill. The original 007 machine, the Aston Martin DB5. What an absolute gorgeous car that is. Designed by a Greek and driven by everyone from the Beatles to Twiggy. It's the car that put the swing into the 60s. It's the Morris Mini at number 3. And you can probably see the winner of last week's competition on Car-Boyz here, driving it on his way to his 3-week Corona cruise around the Mediterranean. I think those are his personal chefs. Climbing to number 2, Leslie Phillips and Terry Thomas must certainly have driven one of these. It's a CAD's car for the absolute bounder. Yes, the Austin Healey 3000. What a beaut. I think known in America as purely the Austin Healey. And number 1 of all time, back down to Browns Lane in Coventry for a car that Enzo Ferrari said was the most beautiful sports car in the world. And number 1 this week, and of all time, the Jaguar E-Type. And that's your top 10 British cars of all time here on Car-Boyz.
Quite controversial, though.
Quite controversial. And, excuse me, I need to take a little break there because I was turning into Alan Freeman of Radio 1 fame circa 1978. Not off. There he is, down a 1 in a 2.